What is going on? Off last week. We got TGC qualifying this week. I'm excited, and I hope you are as well. Let some people hop on in here. Big week here. There has been a change to my skills, but it's a very minor change. So I've been over the past week or so, I've been testing out a couple of different things on where I exactly want my magician build to be. So we'll cover that as well. All right, let's dive on in. People will come in throughout. So the big change that I have here, I've dropped my recovery down just because 99 recovery is great, but I don't think I need 99 recovery. And I was playing some very difficult courses where I needed a little bit of shaping in certain situations. So I've moved my shaping up to a 70. I've dropped my recovery from a 99 to an 85. That is the only thing that has changed in this aspect. What's going on, Jerry? When it comes to T skills, you will see some things have changed here. What I've realized is I still don't like the power drive, but if there's a wide open fairway where there really isn't that much trouble, I have to be taking advantage of the additional 20 yards of distance that you can get. So I made room for power drive in this situation. I went down the stinger route because I think that might be a little bit helpful in case there is any crazy wind in my face. Can go that route. Approach shots, this is how I did it. I removed the rhythm aspect from spinner. I removed the rhythm aspect from this one here, which is recovery shot. I've removed the rhythm aspect from the pick shot. I've removed the power pick 2 sections here, which is swing path and contact, simply because I just really don't use that one. And then lastly, I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. So doing all of that allowed me to go all the way down to the spot where I need it. I think there was one on Texas Wedge previously, so that's removed as well. So doing that gave me the ability to get power drive, so that way I can take advantage of those holes that are wide open fairways, and we're getting down there as far as possible. Also, in case I need to drive any greens. So that is the only change, the only adjustment. Now I feel very confident where this build is. Good to go across the board. Ready for TGCs. Let's dive on in. So I haven't done any of the qualifying yet, obviously because I was away last week. But I am back now and we are live. So the qualifying is the challenge circuit. From what I saw on TGC, you play the challenge circuit, which should be here somewhere. And if you play the challenge circuit, then you will get placed next week. So Eddie Vedder Seattle Open, I'm going to play it as a solo. I'm going to be playing all the rounds here today, so you are getting full swings here. Haven't done too much, not going to lie, when it comes down to today, but you know, we'll see how it goes. Probably take us like 3 or 4 holes to really get warmed up. Then we'll really take it to a whole nother level down the stretch here. Down 24. Can I get over this bunker? This might be a good time for a power drive right out of the gate. Power drive right out of the gate. I think so. As long as it carries. Perfect. Oh, power drive out of the gate. All right. Got a lot of slope here. We're looking at 135 down 2 into, so it's pretty much canceling itself out. Green's gonna run away on us a little bit here. Okay, kick a little bit that way as well. I think we're gonna want to play it just a little bit back here. See, I don't know how firm the greens are, but we're about to find out. Use the slopes to our advantage a little bit. Okay, so they're not that firm. Not that firm. How you guys all doing? You guys doing good? Let's go. One bird to start. One bird to start. Yeah, pesky peanut. 12 under through 9 holes. Sling a draw right around that corner. Perfect. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about qualifying. We're trying to get into the kinetic and minimum elite preferred. So we will see if we can get there. Should one hop and go in? No. 2 under through 2. I think a good expectation is if I can average about 12 to 13 under per round, I think I should easily end up in that qualifying section. All right. Uphill. As long as I get to this upper shelf, I should be good. Not too much wind, but I want it to run on a little bit, so I'm going to club up and then bring it on back and hit a partial swing. Overcooked it with a little closed face. Kick right, kick right. Can chip in though. Just pushed it a little bit. Good par save, good par save. So a little, just a touch closed there, but we're doing all right. All right. This is pretty open. I hit power drive, but I'm gonna try to power drive this one here. Just got to get over that bunker. Oh, nice. Big difference. You get about 20 to 30 yards. How many make it out of qualifying? Everybody makes it out of qualifying. It's just all about where you get placed. So there's the platinum, which is the highest. Then there's the elite. Then there's the kinetic. Then there's the challenge circuit that goes like all the way from A to J. So depending on how you rank and how you finish your qualifying determines exactly which group you get slotted in. And then it's very important though for qualifying, because if you get slotted in a very low slot, you have to work your way all the way up. Where if you get put into a higher spot, essentially you can be right there and you don't have to grind so hard to work your way up the ladder. All right, 82 up 1. Looks like this slope is going to move down just a touch. What do we got here? 80% swing. There's an 80%er. It's got to spin a little bit. Perfect. All right, 3 under through 4. You got it, Clayton. What I'm here for. Hope you guys have been doing well. Hope you guys like. What did you guys think of the build series? All the builds are out for every archetype. I have a. For those who are wondering, I have a 90, just about a 99 overall. I have it's like a 96 overall sculptor now. And then next is going to be technician, and then I'm going to do greenskeeper, because after building that greenskeeper, there's some serious advantages for being a greenskeeper, getting your putting stats that high. So I definitely want to see if that is something that is feasible for me. I'm really looking forward to the 99 versus 99 overall. Come on, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Let's go. Big eagle putt here. Big eagle putt. Oh, let's go. Right back on pace, baby. JR, not everyone qualifies. There are about 500 spots this week, they say. Okay. Is that for every single division, though? Perfect, perfect, perfect. We're playing good golf right now. We're playing good golf. If I hit this pitching wedge spinner, I'm going to hit the spinner. It's probably going to come up a little bit short. But the reason why I want to do this is because if you don't spin it, it's going to just take this hill and continue to run on. Gotcha. Appreciate that information. So, Clayton, there is some other information coming from the Discord chat. Should one hop, stop, and just go a little bit. Perfect shot. Like I said, if I can... Ooh, almost missed that one. If I can manage a 12 under average here, I think I'm going to be pretty good. Obviously, right now, 6 under through 6, I think we're on good tracks. Good track. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we're going down 6, 134. Not too much wind, but I want to use this slope. If I land it right here, this slope will take it right on down to where I'm going. So 134 is flag. This is 136. I want to land it just a little bit short of that. Move it back for the wind. Hit a good shot. Should be pretty good. Ooh. Alright, I guess I didn't use the hill at all. Really juiced that one. Must have missed the 96%. We gotta look at it though. Gotta break. Oh! Alright, par. Plus 12 the first qualifying, but it was my first time ever playing on Masters. I believe so the qualifying is on Pro. This is Challenge Circuit, so it should be Pro if I believe. JR, if you have heard anything else. I'm gonna move away from the tree. So that way now I can hit a power drive. Try to get there in 2. Oh, you hit the tree. I'm trying to move away from the tree. I should have hit a fade. It's alright. Should be able to still get up and close. I should have just hit a regular fade. Oh, stay out of there. Eesh. Alright, we got a splash shot. I don't have a... Okay. I hit a full splash shot here. Get on down there. Come on! Alright, we got a birdie look. Gotta take advantage of the par 5s. Let's go. Yeah, so if you go to the TGC Challenge Circuit, this is the qualifying for this week. If you go to tgctours.com, it lists out all of the groups. And it will say qualifying on one of them. And on that one is where you want to look to see where the event is. All right. I think I want to hit just a regular tee shot here and make sure I'm right in the good spot. So wait, let me just double check this then. Because on TGC Tours, I gotta make sure I'm playing the right qualifying. You go down to qualifier. Okay, yeah, it says Society Challenge Circuit. Okay, so I am alright. I'm playing the right thing. Just needed to make sure there. Alright, we're gonna chip this and it's gonna run out a little bit. break a little. It's gonna have a like no spin on it because it's coming out of the rough. Should run right on down. Yee! A little bit more than I wanted here. Break a touch. Let's go. Come on now. Playing well. 8 under through 9. I don't feel like I need to hit a power drive here. This course works really well for my draw. Outside of that one hole that I hit the tree. Works really well for my draw. Alright, it's going to run away from me a touch. Up to, so it's playing 91. Little red slope. Should be good. Perfect. Let's go. We're hot. Hot out of the gates. Pesky Peanut, always at the top. I don't know who that person is, but every single game, every 2K23, 2K21, Pesky Peanut. Absolute diabolical player. Always, he plays a lot. Always at the tops of every leaderboard. Alright. So if I send it over here, it's not going to make its way down there, so I gotta go. It looks like I got a backstop. Alright, I got a backstop. So 205 is the number we're looking for. Can hit it there. This is, pin is 208. 205 is the flag. All right. 89%. Get up just a touch. Just a touch. Oh, come back. All right, let's hit a tie spinner here. Let it spin on down the hill. Ooh. All right, we're on the right side of the hole now. That's a tough pin for that distance. That's a good par. That's a tough hole. Tough pin location there. Tough. With how firm the greens are, really tough. All right, 3. Okay, so this should be good. The key is to always get the ball in spinner range as much as possible. So this should be pretty close to that. Doesn't look like I can get a full spinner on this one. We can use the approach shot, which is good though. So 73 up 5, 78 is the number we're looking for. So if this is 73, we're looking here. We also have a backstop if we go a little bit too long. We're looking at 81%. Should be good. Perfect. Nice little putt from the backside. Stay there. Let's go. Come on. It's all about missing, not missing, but hitting the ball on the proper side where you want to be putting from. Find that flat spot. Knock it in. All right. 458. Oh, just missed the lip. All right, we got to take our medicine here. Fortunately, got to take our medicine on this one. Probably should have used the power drive right there. It's going to be all right, though. Up 3? Is this really up? Yeah, it is up. Try to get out of here with a par. A little closed. Oof. Break, 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 break. Oh. Damn. Gotta drive the ball good. All right, we're 9 under now through 13. I mean, it's tough. That was a stupid mistake on my part. A really dumb mistake. Use the power drive here. Pretty good. I should have used the power drive on that last one. I was just afraid it wasn't going to get high enough. But then again, my regular drive didn't get high enough. So either way, it was a lose-lose. 79% here. It's a little bit close on all of these shots. Still very makeable. Go. Come on. My putting has been unbelievable. Ever since I did my putting testing, my putting has been just through the moon. It's funny, I play on like my sculptor build and it has such a faster tempo when it comes down to my putt. Oh, this is, I should be hitting par 5. I need power drive on this one. Let's go. So one of the reasons why I've equipped power drive now. Just got to get that extra 20 yards when you can. The difference maker between getting to greens and not getting to greens. I'm going to try to throw this into this hill. Up 30, so it's actually 258 to the flag. So actually I'm not. I'm just going to hit a full 3-wood and try to get it up there. Not if you push it like that. It's okay though. Plenty of room right to miss. You can hit a spinner shot right up there. Spin. There we go. Come on. Knock this one in. Got to take advantage of the par 5s. Thank you for all your tips, information, attribute breakdown videos. Tried to apply all the good stuff. Qualify for TGC C Challenge Circuit C. Let's go. Ended up minus 42 under after 4 rounds. That's awesome. All right, down 4. So it's playing 178. Be a pretty good number. There we go. That's a good golf swing. Go in the hole. Come on. Kick left. Let's go. Buckets. Buckets. Happy for you, my man. Or lady. 42 under after 4 rounds. That's an awesome score. Keep working. Never settle. It'll all be all right. We're going to hit a power drive here. There we go. Get that extra distance. Try to get in spinner range as much as possible. 355. I appreciate that. That's what it's all about. Share the wealth when you can. I appreciate the support that you guys have given me. All right, I want to be left of this flag. One hop right up to the flag. Spin. There we go. Birdie. People shooting 20 under per round. I mean, Pesky Peanut, Sloaner, and I think Dev CJ76. I've seen him too. Like those 3 guys are some of the top like 20 players, top 10 probably in this actual game. So like them shooting 20 under is by no means like an actual issue. Get up. I might come all the way back down, but that's okay. We're gonna be green side. Oh, we're on the green. Let's go. Crazy putt right now. So it's gonna break right. Break right, break hard right, and then never come back. Okay. 50's gotta be like right there. Might be oh no, I hit it. Perfect. Gotta break a little bit more. Just trying to 2-putt that. All right, a solid 14 under first round. 14 under first round. 1 bogey on the card. Room to improve, obviously. Look at the scorecard real quick. I got 1 bogey, 1 eagle. A lot of birdies. The par 3s. 3 par 3s. Yeah, that 1 bogey. Took advantage of all the par 5s, which is very important. In the end, it comes down to putting. Absolutely. Definitely comes down to putting. Me switching to my new, not my new ones, but my putting attributes of where they are is massively important for my game. Does anybody know if they're allowing golf balls? Like consumable golf balls this year? Or is TGC outlawing them? No golf balls. Okay, cool. So I'll cover this again for anybody who has not seen from the beginning. I have made a couple of adjustments in preparation for the TGC season. As you can probably tell, there was some power drives that I was hitting there. So a couple of changes. Nothing has changed in the fitting category. The only main change I've changed here is this was 99. I dropped it down 14 points to get to an 85. And I've moved my shaping up to a 70. You saw there's a couple holes when you, especially when you get to the higher levels of TGC, you really have to shape the ball around certain trees, off the tee box, certain things. So I gave myself a little bit of shaping more than what you possibly had before. Tee skills, I have changed this. I've gone down the stinger route. Don't really use the stinger, but I really wanted to get power drive. I have not equipped any other rhythm, and in order to do this, how I did it, I removed the rhythm one from my spinner shot. I've removed the rhythm from my recovery shot at the bottom there, and then I removed the rhythm from my pick shot, and then for my power pick, I removed both the contact and the swing path, and then on the green, I removed one of the Texas wedge. So by removing all of those, it gave me enough attribute points to get power drive now. What are the maximum attributes per player? So you can get 500 skill points, and each of these categories you can use 25 points. Now you only can get to a 99, so this is going to be like a combination of, so these would be 25, but then you can put 20 plus attributes on any of these categories. So for instance, my power can go from which it is a 65 all the way up to an 85. That's how I have 291 yards stacking fittings on top of these. So 25 disseminated between these two categories in these every single category. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So was that 150? So yeah. It's pretty much how many attributes you're allotted. All right, let's dive back in. Let's see if we can build off that. Try to post like a 16 under round. Does a higher shaping affect how high or low you can hit the ball, or just draw and fade? It affects both. High, low, draw, and fade. What I did find though is it didn't affect how much you can spin the ball as much. That is more related towards power. So if you want more spin on your shots, you need to add more power. And that's going to be a video that I'm going to be putting out later on, either later on this week or beginning next week. Let's dive back into this. 3 more rounds. I would like to get to, if I do 14 under again. I mean, 14 under, I felt like that was really good. I gave 1 stroke back. But I mean, outside of that, I thought I played pretty good. Higher when there's a headwind to knock it down. Did you miss the qualifying last week? I was away last week, so that's why I was not around for qualifying last week. I was not home last week, so I was no ability to play video games last week. Wow, that landed really soft. Wasn't expecting that to land so soft. No, no worries, Brett. I was away at the RBC Heritage tournament last week in Hilton Head. So I did not get to play qualifying. So this is my first attempt at qualifying this year. Oh, I hit the tree. That was a stupid mistake. I should have moved the tee box. All right. That was dumb. Where's my recovery shot? Oh, I forgot. Oh. Where's my recovery? They limit. Was it always limited? 8 iron down? I don't remember that. We got to get on the screen. With the tree, knock it down, I'll touch. All right. We're just trying to get par here. Appreciate that, Mick. I mean, we got a birdie look at it. Who says we can't make this one? Who says we can't make this one? Who says we can't make this one? Let's go. Bang. Jeez. All right, I got to pay attention to where I'm lining up on each tee box. What's up, John? John, we got to celebrate with some AC Petersons. I'm all for it. All right, 7 iron. Be good enough club. Ah, I left it open. Kick left for me. Give me something. All right, makeable. Flag's right there. Break hard, break hard, break hard, break hard. Last week's qualifier was a lot harder than this one. What were the scores like? I have no idea where I'm going to be slotted, depending on what I'm. Oh. You need Bozo. You need to go over to the display settings, display and HUD. It's in there. And then you want to put it in your I think it's in the HUD, or it's like distance and info, distance and pin info, and then you change that setting. All right, 78 up 3. I got a wedge in hand. pretty much no wind. 79%. Should be a pretty awesome shot right here. Let's go. Cash. 28 that qualifier for 4 rounds or one. Obviously not 1 round, but all right. We got to start being smart with these trees. I can't keep hitting these trees. Oh my god, and then I pulled it right into the tree. Ugh. I don't think I've ever used a punch shot, but this might be the first time to hit a punch shot. Just pulled it right into the tree. Are we at up 3, 143, flag. 9 iron should bounce just a landed. The last one landed pretty soft. Draw back for me. Here we go. All right, we're back. We got to make sure we birdie all par 5s. Got to stay on this track. How do you move your tee shot over? You hit R2 or right trigger, and then you can adjust it. What's going on, Pault? First time seeing me live stream. Appreciate that. Hope you enjoy. Feel free. Live streams are all about Q&A. You guys can ask whatever you want. That's what it's all about. Okay, so you hit R2 or right trigger. You move it on over. It's especially on a qualifying tournament like this, it's very important that you are doing this. There's a lot of trees in the ways. 18th hole in this course can be tricky with the pin position on the left. Trees can, yeah. I've already hit 2 trees. Alright, so if I spin this, land it right here, it should kick forward 1 hop and be really good. Oh, I hit it too far. Spin. It's not terrible. Damn it. Oh, I really thought it was going to break more than that. I shouldn't have given up the hole. I really thought it was going to break a little bit more than that. It was perfect across the board, too. Alright, I got to hit the same shot that I hit earlier. Because I'll be in the same spot. Which was what? I think I hit a 9 iron? No, I hit the... Yeah, I hit this shot. And then it landed right there. Okay. Should be good. Should be really good. The shadows are really messing with my eyes on this course. It's like really hard to like track the ball sometimes. There we go. Dude, I think they'll add more clubs as the season progresses. I'd love to get the TaylorMade P790 irons. Absolutely, they will be. You got to realize they have 5 seasons of content that they already have pre-planned. They've already rolled out new clubs recently that you've seen, but I already know that there's a bunch more clubs. Like they're going to eventually get to the newer and newer clubs as the season goes on as well. So you also can find certain ones in the, pay attention to like the daily and the weekly store. You pay attention to the daily and the weekly store, you can get things a little bit earlier than potentially released. Draw back in for me. Be kind. Just be kind. Bounce gently. Very easy. Let's go. Come on, we need an eagle. We need an eagle. Am I using my technician or my magician build? The guy with the blue beard is always the magician build. My technician has the teal beard, so I guess it's blue also. But the technician has the blue beard, the light blue beard. The magician has this beard. All right, come on, we need this eagle. My finger slipped off the controller. Damn it. How do I get access to these tours? You go to tgctours.com, you create an account, and then make sure you turn on third-party access on in your settings. There's a settings video on that. Make sure you turn that on, and then you just go into the game and you join the societies on online societies. Anybody can play, anybody can qualify. It's purely up to you. Come on, break in, break in, break in, break in. Oh. I don't want to give up the hole here. I picked up the Titleist T100s a few weeks ago. Yeah, see, they're pretty good. Under putting is crazy mid. I've never like I don't purposely try to. You talking about like under swinging? Every time I putt, I fat finger my shot. I would change your grip. This course really tests your mental strength and your desire to like not play quickly. Like you have to play slower and you really have to move shots around. Otherwise you're going to hit a lot of trees. And that's probably right in the bunker. Unless it can kick a little bit left. Let's go. You really test your mental strength and ability to move. Otherwise, you're really going to hit a lot of trees off the tee box. Or you're going to have to sling a lot of shots. All right, 90. I'm going to hit just up one. That's a big slope. Got to make sure we don't miss this left. Come on, go in the hole. Come on, go in. Spin in. Spin in. Ah. I mean, we're cruising right now. We are cruising. Why are 66 people watching? Aaron, I appreciate that. Let's get some likes in the comments section. Oh, nice. Pins at the bottom. I hit my... What we hit last time? 5 up. 5. We hit this and we put it all the way down here. There's no wind. Should be pretty good. Should be pretty good. Come on, hole in one. Hole in one. Let's go. Bang. Bang. Where we at? Where we at? 23 under. We're climbing the boards. There's another one. You gotta move over. Otherwise, you're really restricting yourself and bringing those trees into play. Could hit a power drive here, but I don't want to risk it. It's a little bit tight and narrow up there. A little bit tight, a little bit narrow. I don't know. I don't think it'll work. Is this gonna run on too much? I don't think so. Moment of truth. I'm about 5 yards too short and 5 yards too long. Actually, am I though? Can I bring this all the way back down? Oh, nice. I can do this. So let's just do this. Money. Let's go. Is it a custom difficulty? It is, but it isn't. So depending on which tour you get selected into will determine if you're on the Masters, but it is certain things are turned off. So yes, I guess it is a custom difficulty. All right, we learned last time that we need to hit power drive on this one if we're going to try to cut the corner. Come on, get up. Let's go. Need to hit power drive on that hole. It's kind of deceiving. It is, so it is, there's like lie grids turned off. So the difference between power drive and non-power drive was me hitting it in that bunker last time and me being able to go at it not in that bunker. 165 is the number. I want to bring it back just a touch. I want to be putting this from the right side. It looks like it's going to swoop left based off of the lie. It hangs out here to the right. I'm okay with that. And I'm going to miss left. Swooped way more than expected. Still a good look at it though. That's a big one right there. I bet you I'm going to get a lot of strokes on the field there because not everybody's going to have the distance to hit power drive up that corner. Big time. I just jumped up 50 spots right there. Let's go. You can see in the top corner T157. I was just T205. A little dry, but it's going to be all right. Yeah, it's going to be all right. What are we at? 90%? Should be 90% right there. Kick a little forward. Money. Let's go. How you guys doing? You guys have any questions you want to ask? Don't have to just watch. You guys can ask questions. Don't forget this is your time to ask whatever questions you want. I did see that Apex Hound is starting an alt shot league. Draw back. I don't have an alt shot partner, but I might have to get one. See if I have the time for it. Golf season has kicked up. I've already played twice this week. My game is in really good form. I had a qualifier coming up, not in a month, like 3 weeks from now. I have a qualifier coming up, so I'm pretty pumped for that. State qualifier. Open qualifier. Ooh, big push. Okay, though. It's alright. It's a par 5. Couple pushy shots there. As long as we keep taking advantage of the par 5s, we're going to be in a good spot in the end. You got to take advantage of the par 5s. You got to leave at least with a birdie. Any par is essentially a bogey on a par 5 in these divisions. 165 down 4, so 161. Pretty much no wind. Should be a pretty good shot. I like to draw the ball in here a little bit. Fix that little push that I had there. Come on, hole in one live on stream. Live on stream. Oh, come on. Is tempo all feeling routine, or is it a way to tell like 80% shots? So I think you're asking two different questions. So I'm going to ask you just to clarify. Are you saying like the transition? So when I hit an 80% swing, that transition, or are you talking about the rhythm, meaning like how fast or slow I push it in that multiplier? So let me just hit you back with that question, and then I'll give you an answer. The first one. Okay, so that is the transition stat. It's a very important stat. And how I do it, it's not feel. It's I use different body parts, right? So for instance, if you want to hit the 70, so it fades on me, but you can see it in the screen. It says 100%, right? Or 96%. If you want to hit 75% of your shot, you pull it back to the 75 mark where you can see it fades away. So unfortunately, I got to keep doing this. But you move the marker to the 75%, and 75% swing, let me just do this so I don't accidentally hit the ball, is your belt buckle. So this is 75%. So this is where the transition would be, 75%. 100% is going to be your shoulder. So this will be, I'll go back to the 97%er. So the 75% is your belt buckle. Let's see, we'll go 100% is your shoulder. So right there, 100%, a slight overswing. And then if you wanted to find like 80%, it's like in between those two. So 80%, what's 80? What's that? 80%? So it's like you're kind of like your chest. So like just above your belly button, 80%. So those are the markers that I use, but you have to have a high transition attribute in order to hit them, and it's very important. So that is something that I highly recommend. Don't waste attributes as much in rhythm, because I think rhythm can be taught, and I'm going to put out a video next week on how to fix your rhythm. Like I play with like a rhythm at like, I think it's like a 52 or something really low, and I have no issues. All right, refocusing here. Slight push, but it's gonna be all right. How much does, oh, sorry, I missed your question, Mick. Thank you, golf ball whacker guy. How much does distance add to my power drive? So on my swing, so it goes from 291 all the way to 307. So what's that, 16 yards on my guy? So pretty good stuff. I want to make sure I get up this hill again, so I'm going to hit power drive. Come on, kick off this hill. Use the slope. We're getting creative here. Oh no, you're going the wrong direction. The hole's the other way. No. Oh, I don't want to putt from here. Please go off the green. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus. Yeah. Yes, I am attempting to qualify. I always play the Mid-Am qualifiers for my state. I play the Open qualifiers. I play a couple other tournaments as well. So I am always competing. So I believe it's mid-May. I have my Open qualifier. I'm not doing the U.S. Open qualifier this year, just because I haven't been able to play as much, and I think it'd be a little bit of a waste of money. My game isn't ready for that yet, but I should be very much so ready for the state qualifier. It's going to be a really tough putt. I'm just trying to two-putt this the best that I can. I don't expect this to get it close. I just really want to make sure that it stays on the green. If this goes in, it goes in. That'd be great. Let's go! Come on, let's go. Dang! I balance between a 2 handicap and a 5 handicap, depending on like if it's early in the season, late in the season. Also depending on if my driver's good. But when my driver is good and my game is good, I usually play to about a 2 handicap. Yeah, Nicholas, I agree. I was very fortunate there. So 16 under round, we're at minus 30. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Do as Bryson does and chip. I can't do that and get disqualified. I love that they added more VC for these rounds. What are my swing markers for putting? Yeah, I can get into that. Let me start the next round and we'll get into it. But I use my back foot, so essentially my golfer's right foot. I use the inside of the foot. I use the back side of the foot, and then I use my knee as the next marker. So I'll go into that when we get onto the next green. All right, so we're like, I don't really. We shall see. Looks like if I hit power drive on this one, I can go right over this. Come on, draw back in. Draw back in. Don't hit that tree. Ah, you bastard. It's the worries of power drive. Kick left and go towards that flag. The hell of a recovery shot. All right, now that I'm on the green, I'll give you my markers. So for 10 feet, I'm going to just do this. For 10 feet, I know the marker is right inside my foot. So that's 10 feet. You can see perfect transition. For 20 feet, I know it's the back side of my foot. So right there, the back side of my foot, that's 20 feet. And then once it gets to 30 feet, I know it's like my ankle bone. So like if the head was going to like, say, just about my ankle, that would be 30 feet. And then anything I know is like 50 feet or higher, it's like the max swing, which is like here. So that is how I figure those ones out. Chipping from green constitutes a disqualification. If they do find you, you most likely will be disqualified from that. So, postcards from Mars. Why didn't I power fade it? So I like to keep the draw shape. I find it more consistent. When you do the power fade, I haven't really just tried it too much. So I was just worried about, not aligning it, because you get so used to my correction from bottom to top that I was worried if I might have power faded it. I haven't tested out the power drive as much that I would miss that mark and end up getting like a plus 15 open percent type ordeal. All right, let's try to make this one here. Let's go. That helps me on the putting. You got it, Tom. That's what it's all for. GB Whacker guy is always on top of it, so I highly recommend. I just don't ever want to risk getting disqualified for something like that. I'm gonna have to hit a really big draw here. I'm gonna need it to go a little bit more. There we go. Let's go. Ooh. All right, there's no way I'm going to be able to get this to stop short of the flag, but I can get it to stop just after the flag. It looks like a pretty safe spot back there. Pushed it a little bit. It's pretty safe here. Go. Big drive right there. Climbing the leaderboards. T84 right now. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but T84, pretty good spot. 174 down 1 with a crosswind here. If I throw it up there, I have a protector right here that will bring it back down to the flag. Could take some wind out by doing this, but then it's going to roll more. I want to do this. I like to play for the wind. Come on, wind, take it on in. Do your thing. Didn't pull as much as I thought it was going to. Thought the wind was going to pull more. Played too much wind. Alright. We've made further ones in this. So 30 feet would be like right here. Oh my god. My finger slipped off. Oh, yeah. Got clammy hands. You guys make me nervous. Does it become more difficult without the vibration? I don't think so, because I use my markers like I've talked about. So I just pay attention to the percentages and I pay attention to my markers, so I never even worry about the vibration. To be honest, I don't even play with vibration anymore at all. Chris, how did I move myself on the tee box? You hit the right trigger, or R2, and then you can move the marker there. All right, power drive into the wind. Good drive. Get up there. All right, this is going to be a tough shot into this wind. So we got 100 yards into about probably a 13-mile-an-hour wind. 12-mile-an-hour wind, it looks like. So we're looking at an additional 14 yards. So I got to hit 114. So this is 108, 123. I'm looking at like right here. I don't really want to hit a knockdown. I want to just trust this number. Wind should hold it up straight. I gas it a little bit much. All right. All right. Now I can note that for wind in the next one. It wasn't as strong as I thought it was. Stay up. Ah. Wish I knew earlier that legendary and limited edition clubs didn't lose fittings when upgraded. I definitely wasted quite a bit of fittings. Yeah. But you're not gonna, like, the game's only gonna be you know, you're eventually gonna catch up and not need to upgrade those clubs. You know? So like next season, I think the expectation is only to go up another level. So you're really only going to have to go up Evo at 1 level. It's not like you're going to have to Evo at another 4 levels. So having extra clubs could just be a good thing. I'm okay with hitting a power drive here. The only thing that I'm worried about with this power drive, you know what? I got to just sling a big draw around this. It's going to end up in the rough on the other side, probably. Power drive would have put me even further, though. Wish I had a recovery shot for this. This lie looks nasty. Just try to get in spinner range. Gotta always take advantage of the par 5s. The par 5s are a little tough off the tee boxes. Kachada, do I use that 199 expensive controller that I've been having issues with my original one? This is the $200 controller. Yes. But you got to remember, I play Apex Legends, so I play shooters with it, so the back paddles are very important for me. I don't just spend $200 on a controller for one game. But I have had this controller for 3 years now, 4 years, and it is very durable. I don't know anything about the GameSir G7, but it sounds like a good option as well. You got to really be patient on this course and move the tee boxes a lot. I think I can get over this without it, and I don't really want to risk it. I'm going to hit a straight shot here. Oh, I did need it. Damn. I really thought I could get over that. Okay, though. Take a little bit more club. Wind should bring it in. Perfect. Can always adjust. Bang. Yeah, so Ryan, one of the things that we talked to the developers about, especially early on in the game, was your plus. It should have started like season 1 should have been like +1 or +2. Season 2 should be +3. They shouldn't have given you +4 right out of the gate. I think they regret that decision. I've given them an option where instead of going to +5 everything, maybe they just add one additional fitting. That was something that I recommended to them. So your next season, instead of evoing it all the way, you would evo it to the next one, but it would also be +4. But instead of having 5, you'll have 6. So rather than getting, +5 because you're going, or +5, +5, +5, you get the gist. That was my recommendation to them to try to fix it. Do you use the tie spinner much? I do use the tie spinner. Only in certain situations, though. So you just haven't seen it yet. Just replaced my first set of analogs on mine, which is nice. Yeah, that's. I haven't had that issue, but mine's pretty good. I also use control freaks though, so I'm not direct fingers on buttons. All right, 151 down 6. So we are going 145. So 151, but then we got an extra 3 helping, so we're really going like 142. Okay, so we want like here, which is going to take out a little bit of the wind. Should roll just a touch. 91%. Oh, juiced it. Too much club. So I could use the tie spinner right here, but the tie spinner can get a little bit tricky. Actually, I'm going to use the tie spinner right here. You asked for it, I'm going to need it. It can get tricky out of these thicker lies, so you do have to be a little bit careful. But since this is running away from me, I don't want it to go too far, and I just want to hit a little tie spinner right to the bottom of this hill. It's a good par. Bad approach numbers there. All right, par 5. Here we go. Yeah, I've had no stick drift at all, but you also, I mean, the good thing is with it, if you do have stick drift, you can always adjust your dead zones, which is a very awesome thing to have. That's why I don't want to hit the power fade. I knew I shouldn't have done that. That's such a... I should have just stuck to the regular. Alright, what are we going to do here now? We're going right through the gap. We can overcome this. Not the worst thing in the world. Get out of here with the par. Move on. Oh, on the back side of the controller? Gotcha. How many archetype special abilities is it possible to put on your player at one time? 4. Depending on how you put everything else on. I think you can get all of them if you really wanted to, but it all depends on how you put your stuff. All right, we need to make this save par. We can't be giving up a stroke on a par 5. We've already given up 1 stroke on this par 5. Lesson learned. Stick to the draw on the power drive. Don't get cute with it. You haven't played around with it too much. Now, if you could only get a larger battery life, it would be perfect. Yeah, I keep mine plugged in, so I don't really have to worry too much on it. Come on, take the corner, take the... Oh, it just got stuck. Could have used a tie spinner in that situation. Get me a little bit closer. Oh, I should have used a tie spinner in that situation. It's a perfect situation. I haven't really been a big fan of the chipping, of the chip shot in this 2K. I think it's it's inconsistent rollouts. All right, approach shot up 7 into a little wind. Off of a slope. There we go. Have I tweaked my magician build since you completed it? I have tweaked it. I'll show you right after this round. Very slight tweak. Just so that way I can adjust some skills. So that way I can get the power drive. And then the only other change is I need shaping for, like, obviously getting around these trees I found. So I moved my shaping up to a 70 and I dropped my recovery from a 99 to an 85. Just because you can see how many times I've had to shape things at the higher levels of TGC tours, and it's just a whole different animal. Something I didn't consider when I first made that build. Come on down. Come on back. All right. This is a pretty straight putt, but if I miss this hole, it goes all the way to the other end of the green. Good thing I didn't miss. Let's go. Should I just grind MyCareer to get my overall up? Kyler, absolutely. I've been trying to get all my builds up to a 99 that aren't my magician build. So I've just been grinding MyCareer on a certain settings. It's like 1.5x. You get a lot of XP, you get a lot of VC, and I've been able to rank up. The sculptor went from, it was like an 80, 88 all the way up to a 98. I went from 45 XP level all the way up to, I think I'm at an 80 XP level now. So it's definitely a bigger factor. Yeah, I agree. Chipping on this game is it's a lot. I mean, I'm okay with it being difficult, but the inconsistent rollouts for me is where I've been finding a lot of issues. go. Is Sculptor the recommended archetype once you get to those higher levels? I'm manning my 99 Sculptor and just making other archetypes for special abilities. So, I really like the Sculptor, but my Magician I think is still the best build that I have. Now that I've gotten my Sculptor pretty high up there, it is really good. It's very crafty, but time will tell when I face them head to head. I really think that Greenskeeper might end up being my final OG build, because just you can get all your putting stats to pretty much like a 90, which is crazy. And if I can find a way, which I did, to like get some power and decent contact and swing path, like it can be a lethal build. But my Magician I still think is the best build. I know a lot of people use Technician. I'm working on that one as well, and we're going to face them all off in the end. All right, let me focus in. I really need to get this drive over this bunker. You can only get that drive over that bunker with power drive. I've just started a new Magician, and I was a Sculptor. Will my original Sculptor player get all the Magician benefits? No. It's a whole different character. Wait, you started it. Wait, let me read it. You were a Sculptor. You're starting a new Magician. Will your original Sculptor get all the Magician benefits? So you're saying the Magician unlocks the recovery. Can that one get, if that's what you're asking, so like it can unlock the recovery for your Sculptor build? Yes. So yes. So like I have pick, I have power drive, I have recovery, and I can get knockdown, but that's because I have a greens reader, and that's because I have an 85 overall version of all 5 of the builds. You only can get those attributes once you do it. Sorry for the misunderstanding or the confusing answer. All right, we need to hit a good shot here. Keep it out of the water. Oh no, it's going right towards the water. All right, there we go. I think Magician is the best build. I know a lot of people think Technician is the best build. That's just my opinion. That's perfectly whatever works best for you. Stay up. Let's go. Oh man, I got lucky there. The best players are using Technician, but some use other than Tech. I mean, yeah. I'm going to test out the Technician build that I made and face them off head to head. But I absolutely crush with my Magician build. And so I agree with you though. A lot of the higher level players are playing with Technician because you can get contact and swing path extremely high. 21 players using Magician, 60 using Technician, 18 Sculptor, 2 Greenskeepers, and 3 Powerhouse. Yeah, I just think the Magician build is just so good all around. Like, there's nothing that it can't do. What's the difficulty settings for MyCareer? Whatever you set it at. You set the difficulty settings for your MyCareer. It's just a little bit short. How much is this going to move? That much? Yep. Is Green Reader on this build at the moment? Fully maxed out Green Reader is on every build I have. Somebody said CCA. No, this is the qualifier. But it is on the challenge circuit. That's what the qualifier is set for this week. You have pick, Greenskeeper, Sculptor ability, debating on respecking and taking on the Sculpt. I will tell you, don't get the knockdown shot. I mean, some people might like it, but I found that shot to be complete waste of attributes, simply because you can do a knockdown shot by just moving this around and hitting a partial swing. Also, the knockdown shot I thought was a little bit weird and wonky. The only thing I like about the knockdown shot is it makes the ball stop very quickly. But I wasn't a huge fan of it, and I think it's better to get power drive pick. Recovery shot is really good, and greens reader are more important than that one. But that's just my opinion. Remember, you can try it out and like it, but I just found it to... Oh, it's going down the hill. Stay there. Ah. I've had the game for about a month, been closed off from the online community, and then came into it to see what advice I get. Yeah, no worries. Christopher, if you go on my channel, I have like 50 videos now. It's gonna be a really tough chip. I have like 50 videos now. I have an entire helping guide series. I have an entire build series. I data test every single attribute against each other. 90 overall versus the 99 overall versus the low overall versus a mid overall. And I find thresholds. So all of those videos are across my channel. Next week, I'm going to be putting out a video about power and how much it affects spin. Oh, we're on a roll right now. 6 straight birdies. Let's go. We had a bad little stretch there, but we're still doing all right. Personally, this is the best golf game in my opinion. So much depth to it. I agree. I agree. Flop it. Could have. Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that. I just don't ever use the flop. I would say this game can be easy at times, but you can make it more difficult based off of the settings. All right, I want to use this slope to my advantage. Not if you push it like that. Oh, man, that's not going to be good. That's going to be a terrible putt. Come all the way down the hill. Ah, this is going to be brutal. All right, let's see what I have to do. I'm gonna have to go up here. If I make this, you all have to like this video. If I miss it, you all have to like this video. An overswing. It's not gonna go in. Can I use the... Do I use the tie spinner a lot? Yeah, I've used it twice this round, but this is my 3rd round, so twice in 3 rounds. That's a tough 2-putt right there. Yeah, wind is why don't you have numbers? Why don't have numbers in wind? So that's the settings that it's on. You can use the circle. See how it's like half full blue? You can use that to determine. This is a TGC Tour qualifying, so it's a setting that they have on the game. Oh, I just keep pushing my spinner shot. Face the screen. Keep turning to the chat. Qualifying is every week, so you can always qualify, but I was not around last week, so I did not do it. Straight, stay straight, stay straight. We're top 50 right now in qualifying. This is Master. I know Challenge Circuit is normally Pro, but it might be Master. I take your guys' word for it. I haven't really looked at the settings, to be honest. I've just been playing. Yes, kick left. Kick left. Get up there this time. I've been on this. Oh my god, I've been on this side of the green every single time. Tie spinner. I'm using it right now. Why? Because the green is going to run away from me, so I just need to chip it on a little bit and then just let it run its way down. All right, we got one round left. I'm going to show Ryan asked about my build. That was an 11 under round. That was my worst round so far, but we're still T39, which is, I think, pretty good. 41 under. Top 10 is only 5 strokes ahead of me. We can definitely get that back. I didn't play my best that round, but, you know, we'll still take an 11 under. Let me go back to some questions I might have missed. Make no mistake, this guy is not easy at all. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Nice way to dodge all the best players. I was in Hilton Head watching the RBC Heritage. That's why I wasn't dodging anybody. But nice try. You know, I do have life outside of this, so I have to enjoy, unless that was just saying like it was a good move on my part. Ryan, if you are still there, this is my updated build. The only things that I've changed, I haven't changed any fittings. Those are also the same. Like I said, shaping is down up to a 70. Recovery is down from a 99 to an 85. And I've adjusted my T skills here. So now I have Stinger. I don't really use Stinger, but I needed to get to Power Drive. I have 3 things on Power Drive, but I don't add anything towards the rhythm. When it comes down to this, how I got here is I removed a rhythm 1 from the spinner. And then on the recovery, I removed the rhythm 1 from the recovery as well. On the bunker, I removed the rhythm from the pick. I also removed, if I can get to it, on the power pick, I removed both of these, the swing path and the contact. The green, I removed one of my Texas wedge. That gave me enough points for me to get everything that I need for Power Drive. So that is the update. All right, we got one more round left. Let's see if we can chase down a top 10. That would be really great. Do the Masters Rank Tour every day and it doesn't give you win numbers or live percentages, nor does it show you your shot shape. Yeah, that's because the settings are turned off like that. They tweak certain things to make sure that it's trying to be as difficult as possible. This game is fire chase. I agree. I don't use the super flop a ton, but I do know its benefits. A lot of people love that shot. I haven't used it as much. I probably need to start getting into it a little bit more, but I've been doing all right without it. Ryan, no worries. That's what it's all for. All right. Let's take this one over the bunker with a nice little power drive here. Or right into the woods. Shortcut. Ugh, not the way we wanted to start. All right. Can I get this? I want 7 iron, please. One shot, thank you. We're gonna have to take our medicine on this one and just throw this in the bunker. Take our medicine on this one and not lose a stroke here. or we're going to lose a stroke here. Damn. That power drive really screwed me. Oh, one little push. All right, we got our work cut out for us now. Damn. All right, just one stroke. We're all right. Kick left. More left. There we go. Let's get that stroke right back right now. Let's go. Come on. That stroke right back. Pinehurst is a bitch. I agree. Same if I can find a match. Does a swing bias affect the super flop? I heard you have a draw bias. The super flop isn't as effective. I think it just switches over to the fade biased version. But that's pretty much what I've seen. I don't use it that much, so I would have to use it to find out. Sports Lounge, no worries. That's what it's all about. I appreciate your support into the channel. Just a little push right now. I'm getting a little push on these shots here, which is starting to cost me a little bit. Can still make this one though. I'm gonna break a decent amount to my left. Break a little bit more, just a little bit more. Let's go! Big putt. Oh, let's go. Come on now. You just got to get used to super flop, but yeah, I definitely I got to get used to it. I tried fade shots, but just it wasn't my thing. All right, we're good. We got to get used to this power drive. There we go. It's better. Got to get over it. Oh, no way. Am I going to be able to get up over this bunker? Got to hit it high. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get over this bunker. I'm gonna try though. Oh, I did it. Let's go. Oh, it's gonna run away too. Chip in for bird. Break, 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 break. All right, we'll take a par. We'll take a par. Yeah, to be honest, I've tried the fade in the beginning, and it wasn't as good for me as drawing the ball. So I highly recommend trying both before you set yourself up for one or the other. Slightly open right now. There we go. Finally. Come on, get up there. Take the hill. All right, we need an eagle here. We need an eagle. First time my rhythm's been bad. Bird won't kill us. Just test it out. Go on the driving range and test it out. See if you like draw a little bit better. If not, Ooh, let's go. Come on. Finish strong here. Where are we at? We were top 50 to finish that last round. T131 right now. 17 down, 6, 139. So this should be perfect number. Perfect swing, perfect number. Perfect shot. Let's go. $75 under. You got to realize Pesky Peanut is one of the best players in this game. So him shooting that is not a surprise. Got to draw more. See if we can get up there, take the hill. All right, we got an eagle look. All right, we got an eagle look here. Got to break a little bit. Just a touch. Just a touch. Oh, man. Got to make those eagles. Need a kick left. More left. Further left. Go in the hole. Oh. If I got a hole in one on a par 4, that'd be insane. Alright. This isn't going to break too much, right? Can't give up too much of the hole here. Break a little bit more than that. Let's go. Let's go. Come on now. What are we through 9? Through 9. I'm not top 5. The scoreboard isn't right, but through 9, we're in a good spot. See if we can get to 55 under. Good swing. Kick left. Perfect. Appreciate that, Paul. Appreciate that. Appreciate the kind words as always. I have put a lot of time into helping you guys all out, and I appreciate the support that you guys have given me. All I ask in return is a little like, a little subscribe. If you're not subscribed, maybe we get 2 more subscribers by the end of this. We get to 13,400. I think that says 4. Be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Go. Just keep working. Keep working. You get there. It's out of 4 rounds. This is the 4th round, so any score you see on the leaderboard is through 4 rounds. I think what I want to do here is hit to this back flag like I did last time, and then just putt down. Slightly closed, but it should be all right. Yep, I just want to putt from here. Give myself a chance at it. Come pick up some speed. That hill was not as aggressive as I thought. What's one below Masters? Pro. Appreciate that, Warren. Kick left. Don't go in that bunker. Good. Let's go. Oh, we got, what, 6 holes left? 5 up. 196. All right, so this number should be perfect. Wind should hold it up straight. Should be a dart. Spin back. Oh, it spun sideways. Come on. It's a big one. Let's go. 50 under. Our final few holes here of this stream. Oh, we know this hole. We need power drive to get it up over that hill. Oh, do we? We'll draw around the corner. Money. You gotta realize not everybody's cheating in this, especially Pesky Peanut. He's been doing this since a long time. Some people just play thousands of hours of this game. If you play thousands of hours in this game, you're gonna pretty much master it. Just like any game. Kick up. Let's go. All right. Let's round out here. What do we got? 86%. 86% on the money. Let's go. 52 under. 3 holes remaining. Got any last questions? Now's the time. Crushing it right now. Trying to finish out strong here. Ooh, kick left. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Let's go. I don't think I'm going to get there. Stay on the green. Stay up. Oh, it's all right. I can hit a spinner shot here. Who's my favorite golfer? My favorite golfer is... I really like Tommy Fleetwood. Tony Finau. When I was at the RBC Heritage, I was a big fan of Davis Thompson. Really good move. Young guy from Georgia. Really good move there. Nobody. Good to hear. Good to hear. Keep working on it. All right. Down 4. slight underswing, so it might be a little bit short or not. All right. Does correction help fix my swing bias on the bottom line, always off on the from the top? Yes. Correction will fix like the slantedness of your swing on the higher difficulties. Just going to move in this beginning part and then it's going to straighten out. Stay. Damn, that one hurt. Wanted to get to 55 under. I got a birdie both down the stretch here. You mentioned the wind circle. What would the maximum wind speed be for this round? I'll have to look at the wind. There's been pretty much no wind this round. It's been like 2 to 3 miles an hour. Yeah, so like that where it is blue is like 2 to 3, maybe 4 miles an hour. Half full is about 12 to 13 miles an hour. 3/4 is about 18 to 20 miles an hour. Get up there. I bet you, so the person who's 80 under, I bet you he has max power and he's hitting max, he's hitting power drives. And he's like, you could have drove if I had the full max 297 yards with a power drive in this situation, I could have drove this green. All right, I got one hole. One birdie gets me to 55 under. We've driven it many a times. This is going to be the final hole of the stream, and then I'm going to close this stream out. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you got any last questions, now's the time. I've been on this side of the green multiple times. Can I do it one more time? No, I'm going left. Get up over it. It's not going to be the best spot to putt from. Of course, I end up over there. It's only right. See if we can knock in an eagle here to close out. It's an overswing. It's going by the hole. Damn. Not terribly over by it, though. A lot of pressure. Let's go. 55 under. Let's go. That was a sick round. 14 under. Left some on the table too. Left some on the table. 55 under. T43, so top 50 in qualifying, which also includes people who probably have already qualified as well. We'll see where I am. Next Wednesday, we will begin our journey in the TGC tours. Look out for some videos this week. If you got any ideas or some videos that you guys are looking for that'll help you out, make sure to leave a comment down below. Or just anywhere. There's a lot of videos out there for you guys to watch. Let me know. Appreciate your feedback. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate the positivity. And you guys are always helping each other out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you in another.